Hi everyone, this time I am going to present you with a challenge that consists of becoming a prodigy in a programming language in 50 days. Programming goes beyond any language, as it is also a great tutor when it comes to learning to solve problems, mainly situations of logic and ingenuity. It is the art of creating solutions from scratch to complex paradigms based on structure, logical and creative thinking. To manage this goal, we have to start from scratch. Let's go.
Hello everyone. To start motivated and determined to the challenge, the first week we will study what strings are and the functions that exist for them. The first strings are a data type made up of sequences of characters that represent text. These text strings are of type is str and are delimited by single or double quotes. Now we will do an example of a string. Then to verify that our variable is a string, we will use the type function that tells us what type of variable it is. Now we will continue with the indexing that consists of taking an index from our strings using square brackets. In the following image you can see how the index goes. Now we test it in our program, but we can also take a portion as follows. In this case, we take from index 1 to 4. Another thing we can do with strings is apply operators to them. In the first case, they change unit as in, and in the second, it repeats it as many times as we say. Finally, we have functions of the strings such as upper, which converts everything to uppercase, lower, which does the opposite, and replace, which changed one character of our string for another that we want. And so we will practice every day of the week to master these topics.
Hi, in the second week we start learning what is the Python boolean. They are qualities of a answer or a value. They are values of a result or of a process. Either comparison of verification. These are values can be true or false. An example is when we say 5 is greater than 4. We all know that is true. In Python, this is represent with a true value, but if we say that 4 greater than 5, it will be false value. Also, if we have an operation like this, 5 plus 4, the result is 9. It will give us true values because we are setting the condition to know if the result is true or false. We will also learn about the type of value. As we saw in the first week, the string are variables with any character like this. Um, but suppose that we want to create a variable without any values. For this, we have the values known. It is an expression that like quality. That is to say that this doesn't have any values. This helps us to have empty variables without any values, but that later can have some. Now, with this tip, we will practice this week to be able to advance with our challenge.
In this week 3, we will learn control float using it statement. Before we start, let's remember that consistency is essential. We are going to look at the it statement in Python. This statement is used to control the float of execution with a program based on some conditions. This condition represents some choice point that we will be evaluated to true or false. Okay? To perform this evaluation, it is common to use a comparison operator. For example, to check to see if the temperature is greater than some threshold. In many cases, this comparison needs to take into account several values, and in this situation, logical operators can be used to combine two or more comparison expressions together. So please, don't get out. Try until manage it. In this example, if the temperature is less than 0, then we will enter if the blood of cut. It is not less than 0, we will skip the what if statement and jump to the print by statement with its after but it statement. Okay, run the code. So, it's all. Thank you.
At this point, in the last days of the challenge, we will be able to develop programming code much faster than before, although mistakes can still be made. However, with enough determination, we can fix those mistakes and be victorious in solving our problems posed. And so, being very persevering, we managed to learn to program in 30 days. It is important that in the course of your learning not to give up, since in the end you will always end up succeeding. Thanks.